team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Love to pass. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Love from the gun. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, Week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He gets this to Devontae Adams, and he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant, and he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Bears take over. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He's got a first down past the 30. Chicago. Tariq Cohen, 83 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And look, you're down 7-0 in the first quarter. You know it's not a time to panic or feel like you've got to get those points back right away. But how about their conviction and taking that chance to throw the ball deep right there, knowing they can hit on plays like this? I'll bet that won't be the last time we see them take a deep shot in this game.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. At the 17-yard line. Now Love. Funches has it complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback.
There he goes, left side. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And that's his 2nd touchdown run of this game, and this one, add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Highway Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Off the play fake, Love. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A give to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Hey, check Mike 27.
Love now. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Slam, slam.
On play action. Love to throw. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Love looking to throw it. It's caught by Funchess. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
All day, every day.
Throwing. Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. The kick by Crosby is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
13 yards. First down, Bears.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
14, Packers 3.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. One play action, Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 180 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Fields now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. First down, going to the air with Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
2nd down and 7. Love, they go play action now. He hits Adams complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 19. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last year, up to make the play.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this one complete right side to Funchess. Touchdown! Devin Funchess. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 4. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Jair Alexander up to make the tackle. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. From the 30 on 2nd down, Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
To throw is Fields. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
First down, a run with Cohen. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Chris Barnes. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific, because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Love. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. 20. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Bears 21, Packers 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. Slant to Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Love from the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down throw, Fields. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Goodwin. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first two quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Fields. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Taking it about the 16. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Play fake. Here's Love. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
3rd and 2. Love with it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. It's Fields. Going for the deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by the rookie Aaron Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession as they get it at the 42-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early?
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st-and-goal situation. Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Fields throw complete here to Kmet. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Bears. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Love looking to throw it, and the ball comes out. Love lost it, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. But how about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play action this time with Love. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Love. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Akeem Hicks in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And Chris Barnes there on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 44, Fields swings this out here for Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Maurice Hurst coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. 202 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's Fields. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll go again to Jones. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Back to throw, Fields. And that is incomplete here.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Now it's Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on...
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Akeem Hicks in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Love. Under pressure, they got him again. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The Packers on third down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and forever. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Packers on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Funches has it complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 27. Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And Crosby puts it through, and that'll bring him back within a field. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Off play action, Fields. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
Well, it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay,
extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Oh, what a move. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 210 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now they'll run it with Cohen, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Nolan Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. He'll look to throw. Going to get this to Cohen, and he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the other points that they did. They clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.